Okay, today we discuss work center categories, capacity categories, and these categories basically define how work centers will actually play a role in planning, capacity planning. Okay, so SPRO, production work center capacity planning. We'll go to SPRO, production work center. Production work center for basic data. Basic data is missing. Work center capacity planning, defined categories. Okay, so now a category is basically is defining a work center. How, for example, if you're making, if you have a unit for producing ice cream cones. So let me just put it out how it is made. You should know production process of various products to understand production planning. That is the problem. Ice cream cone machine maker. Okay. So basically what you're going to make is that biscuit cone. So it's basically how it is made. It's made using biscuit ingredients. Okay. It's a very thin film. And there is a press of about 9 to 12 holes. Okay. And there's a burner, and the press actually is used for exerting pressure, and the ingredients, how it is made. Now, how is the next part? Okay. How it is made? It is made by actually pulling in or inserting the biscuit ingredients at the bottom. Okay. And the press basically it's closed from top, and burner is basically fired below. Press is pressed with biscuit ingredients in the holes. It's basically a mold. Okay, the mold that burns, cooks the cones. Okay, so over here, what do we have? We have a labor working on all of this, all of these parts, which is press, ingredients, burner, and of course, what else? Press, ingredients, burner, and of course the final cones. Okay. So if I have to pull in the work center category over here, okay, for me, the press is a work center. The burner will be a part of the same work center, of this work center. Okay. And the labor is another work center too, because I have to calculate daily wages, hours, okay, and KPIs. Okay. So this is how categories are actually defined. So I have machine, person, processing unit. Now processing unit will be the burner, the press. Okay. And we have warehouse. We can have numerous categories that we can make for our clients. Okay. And then we have the types. What are the types? Come on. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. Taking very slow. It's just painful. Anyways, let's go ahead. So we'll check in CR01. Plant is AA42. It has got disconnected and AA42 CR01. We will create a work center. So work center, as I've told you, the work center can be 03 work center category. This is basically the same thing that we have discussed, machine. Okay, let's say it's a machine. Okay, basic data, and we have dim usage 01. Okay, say ice cream cone press. Okay, standard value key SAP1 capacities. Over here, the categories are defined. Okay, it will be machine, this will be labor, because now this work center will handle the burner and the labor as well. Okay, so there can be two machines in a work center and multiple, or a machine or labor combination. Okay, okay, I'll say a person. Okay, and this will be formula related again. Zero capacity 01 press. I'll give a model number, that is M0X994. Okay, capacity responsible 01. I'll just keep it default until we actually hours, because this press will work for certain hours. Utilization is 100, means 100% of it will be utilized. Okay, enter, and this is person, so that labor hours. Okay, labor hours will be used again. Hours, capacity utilization will be 100. One person will be working on it, and enter. So we have capacity category, that is person, and this will be they will be set up formulas also. We'll see that later on. Okay, so I just want to show you this. Okay, now determine capacity planner. Shall we save it? Yes, we'll save it. WC03 is already saved. SPRO production, basic data, work center, capacity planning, define capacity, determine capacity planner. Okay, capacity planner, as we have used in work center 001 planner, of course, this will actually determine the capacity planning for this. This is also a part of work center master data. Okay, now SPRO production, work center capacity planning, available capacity. Let's go back and see available capacity. Now, available capacity basically defines shift sequence. Shift sequence means if your phone machine is working for 24 hours, then of course there will be shifts. Shift will be like 3 shifts, 24 hours, like, okay, 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. regular. Okay, so we have like 3 shifts, 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6. So this is 8 hours, but usually it's not 8 hours, because there is a 30-minute lunch break or dinner break and a tea break also. So that 1 hour will be deducted, and usually it's 7 hours of effective labor work. Okay, so let's see how it is done. Define shift sequence. Okay, SWU shift definition. work break schedules. We have break 1, 2, and 3. And usually the time is given over here. At what time it will be given for from 10 o'clock to 10:30, which is half hour of 1 hour, right? Because this is half hour. Okay, this is out of 1. Okay, and this is from 18 o'clock, that is 6 o'clock to 7:30, which can be a machine break 1.5. Okay, more than an hour, 1.5 hours. Okay, this is from 5 to 6, this is 1 hour. Okay, so what are the shift definitions that we have? The shift definitions, it starts from 6 and ends. This duty actually starts, this break, the shift starts from 6 to 2, 8 to 4, 4 to 12, 12 to 8. So these are 24 hours shift rotation that has been defined, configured, and HWP 1, 2, 3 is basically the breaks that have been adjusted. So it is not complete 8 hours. This is 7.5. This is 7.5. So half hour is basically being consumed for tea break or lunch break. And the sequence that we have over here is for days. On day 1, HWS will be applied, HWS 2 will be applied. These are the breaks. Okay. Now this is the sequence. This is the sequence, shift sequence. And in that sequence, we have break schedules, HWS 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. And I hope this is clear. Yeah. So it combines the scheduling basically, where the scheduling basically is given in the work center capacity. The shifts are given over here, the rotation is given over here, the length of the breaks is given over here. So if we go to CR02 and basic data or capacities, okay, basic data, capacity category, double click this one, this is blue. So over here we have start time, end time, okay, and length of breaks. This can be given over here. The capacity is basically in hours, okay. So it combines the scheduling, okay. Capacities. Now, SAP 0506. This is basically scheduling, setup formulas. Now setup formulas basically, if we look at this, now this formula is basically what it is. It is the combination of, for example, what is the formula? Setup formula. Setup formula. How, well, basically it answers the question, what will the machine plus labor combination do? Okay, so you basically have to answer how does it mix the ingredient when it's 72 degrees, then pull the press. Okay, this is how your cones will be made. Thickness of cone layer should be, let's say, 1.1 mm. Okay, at this temperature, of course, you want 1.1 mm thickness. Okay, so this is the combination. So the labor has to take care of the temperature and then pull the press. So that thickness that is achieved should not be more than 1.1. Otherwise, of course, it will not bring you the profit. So this is basically a step formula. I've explained it in that way. Okay. Now, let's go and see Okay, still stuck. Define period pattern key, and period pattern basically defines how many days this machine will work and how the pattern will be segmented. Okay. We have work center formulas. The formulas, of course, that I have actually told you, the set of formulas. Okay. Now the formulas are nothing but, as I told you, pulling the press and getting the temperature correct. Okay. And we have some checks in that. Okay. Work center category and capacity planning. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. Formula parameters, I've already told you. Now, formula parameters, we can actually see that. Work center formulas. Okay. Available capacity, shift sequence, defined period pattern key. And this is the period pattern. We'll also discuss this in the next lectures also. Segment, of course, this is the number of periods and period length and period type. Now, what are period types? Okay, now period type basically it's a day, a factory calendar day, or a week, or a month. Okay, so you have segments to basically uh, plan your capacities on a per day, per week, per month basis for a work center. And this is the capacity that you can actually plan for your work center. Okay. And this is the period length. Now, this can be 1 week, since this is a day. So this can be 1 hour or 1 day. It depends. Okay. And this is the sequence. Okay. This is the sequence priorities that you can set for the work center. Later on, we'll see this. Okay. Next is work center formulas, define formula parameters. Formula parameters. Okay. Over here, we have SAP 05. Let's see if we are duration process. Now, this can be used as well. Okay. Page down. SAP duration setup, machine labor, or can use what? Process. Double click. Okay. We have already defined this, and we can use the combination of these both. Okay. Like we have SAP 01, the dose. Okay. And setup SAP 01. Okay. Next is basically combining these formulas. For example, we have SAP 05, SAP 06. Double click, and we have the formula over here. SAP 01, SAP 11. Okay. SAP 01 is coming from where? It's coming from here. 01 and 11. 01 and 11. So we can actually combine it to make one formula. It can be very much useful for phone making and for medicine making. Okay. So what is basically the work centers capacity plan distribution? Define default capacity. Define default capacity. Plant category 01. What is 01? Okay, machine. Okay. And plant 8842, we've already used this category. Factory calendar, and we can actually give default shift details as well and attach this with work center. Okay. I hope this is clear. This is a little bit complex, but of course you will understand how it is basically done. Screen sequence, work center screen sequence. This is also simple. I'll just go ahead and we'll start with routing. Work center category 01. Basic data. Now these are the screens. How are we getting these screens? CR01. CR01. I'll go for work center. Change W3. Now these are the screens. Okay, scheduling, costing, technology. These are the screens. Machine type. Okay, let's cancel it. Let's not go into detail right now. So let's stop over here. Okay.